Two teams in the playoff hunt. Danilo Gallinari and the Clippers taking on D'Angelo Russell and the Nets. And Russell feeling it early. All alone, take your time and knock it down for three. More from Russell, top of the key, three more. He had 16 points in the first half. Brooklyn building a 14-point lead, but Gallinari leads the Clippers on a 23-4 run. More from Gallinari. 17 of his 20 in the first half. The Clippers leading 60-55 at the break. Third quarter, Russell hesitates into the lane. So much going on. The turn and score worth watching again. Steps back, then completely loses Harrell with the pump fake. Turns, bucket, tied at 87 after three. Fourth quarter. Lou Williams, the man knows how to score the basketball, drives and hits the teardrop. Montrezl Harrell gets two in the lane, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looking for Harrell. Nice recovery, slams it down on Jarrett Allen. The Clippers up by 10 with 1:02 left. Steve Ballmer getting into it, but somehow the Nets recover. Now down 8. Russell hits the three, and then DeMarre Carroll breaks down the Clippers defense. He scores, and the foul. The Nets need two more. Somehow Allen all alone. We're tied at 116 with 5 seconds left. Okay, Clippers, what do you have? The inbound. Get it to Sweet Lou. Lou Williams, top of the key. Oh, he does it. Lou Williams, the buzzer-beating three. Steve Ballmer, do you have more moves? He starts to shake. Sweet Lou. Give that man all the celebration he wants. That's right, pick him up. He picked up the Clippers, the win 119-116. It's Doc Rivers' 300th win as the Clippers coach. De'Aaron Fox and the Sacramento Kings hosting the Chicago Bulls, and on Bracket Sunday, Blue Bloods from Kentucky, UNC, and Duke put on a show for the Kings. First former Kentucky Wildcat, De'Aaron Fox slams it down. And how about former Tar Heel, Harrison Barnes? Then De'Aaron Fox can't get it to go, but there's a Duke Blue Devil. Harry Giles with the follow. How about another Kentucky Wildcat? The Kings on the break. Willie Cauley-Stein throws it down. Again, Sacramento running. Harrison Barnes, the easy two. And this is Blue Devil connection. Marvin Bagley leaves it for Giles. Bagley finished with 21. 5 Kings in double figures. Sacramento cruises 129-102.
A heavyweight tilt in Milwaukee on Sunday as Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks hosting Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Philly came in having won 3 in a row, season best 19 games above 500, and Ben Simmons attacking the rack early on for the Sixers. On the other end, Chris Middleton doing the same. He had 19.7 rebounds and 6 assists. Here we are, still in the first quarter. Boban Marjanovic missing the jumper. Mike Scott dives into the crowd to save the ball. And as you look, Mike Scott actually took that lady's beverage and took a sip. Germaphobes, look away. Joel Embiid showing off his handles, the big fella. So silky smooth, putting Giannis on skates and finishing with the jumper. And then Embiid gets the alley-oop from Simmons. Philly up 62-53 at halftime. Giannis would have a say in this before all was said and done. Nearly impossible to stop once he gets ahead of steam going towards the rack. A little fadeaway floater and then big lefty slam. He pulls Milwaukee within 7 midway through the third. On the other end, Embiid, as these two are just trading jabs left and right in this one, going back and forth at each other. Giannis, another lefty finish. It's 100-92. Just under 5 to play. Philly by 8. Jimmy Butler, a 3-ball. And then Butler on the drive somehow gets that one to go. He had 27. Philly by 11. Giannis backing down Simmons, right up and over him for the slam. Giannis had a career-high 52 points to go with 16 rebounds and 7 assists. Simmons, the putback slam right there off the Embiid miss. He had 8 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. But Embiid and the Sixers would have the final say in this one. How about Joel going for 40 with 15 rebounds and 6 assists? With the win, Philly clinches a playoff spot, 130 to 125, the final.
James Harden and the Houston Rockets have won 10 of 11 coming into Sunday night's matchup with the Timberwolves. Of course, Karl-Anthony Towns and company kind of been a thorn in the side of the Rockets this season. Towns early on drives baseline and throws it down. More from Karl-Anthony Towns. Steps into a three-pointer, top of the key. Yes, good. Towns would put up 13 in the first quarter. Nice little jump hook here. He finished with 22 in the game. The Rockets respond in the second. James Harden, the runner, with the offhand. Then Harden again, working his way through the traffic, and this time the runner with the left. Harden would finish with 20. How about Iman Shumpert? Can't get it to go. Clint Capella working hard on the glass. Puts it back up and in. Capella finished with 20 points, 13 rebounds, 50-49 Rockets at the half, and they come out firing from 3 in the third. Yes, it's Moneyball time. The Rockets make a franchise record 10 threes in the third. They went 21 of 50 from 3 in the game. Yes, they attempted 50 threes once again, leaving the T-Wolves completely dazed. Credit Eric Gordon, James Harden, Chris Paul, Danuel House for the damage in the third. 43 points in the third for the Rockets. They keep it going in the fourth. There's Paul over to Capella, then CP3 again. 25 points, including 6 threes. That tied his career high. The Rockets cruise 117-102.
LeBron James and David Fizdale catching up before the game. The two of them were together with the Miami Heat back in the day, as LeBron and the LA Lakers were in New York at the Garden to take on the New York Knicks on Sunday. Damian Dotson and Kevin Knox, 26 points combined in the first quarter alone, as the Knicks scored a season-high 41 in the opening frame. LeBron back after a game of load management rest, looking like he's got plenty of hop in his steps. That was JaVale McGee right there off the lob. Lakers by 3 at halftime. Watch LeBron here in transition. The bounce pass to a cutting Kyle Kuzma for the slam. And then the Lakers threatening to run away with it off the loose ball. LeBron, this is going to be an easy 2. He had 33 points in the ball game. Lakers up 11 with 3:44 to go. But here come the Knicks. How often do we say that this season? Emmanuel Mudiay to Dotson for the lay-in. Knicks on an 11-1 run to pull within 1. On the other end, 30 seconds to go. LeBron, a chance to go up 3. Front irons it. The Knicks with the rebound, and they come back the other way. Ball in the hands of Mudiay. He's going to try to get to the rack and is bumped for a foul. He would make both free throws at the line, so the Knicks up 124-123. Back in the hands of LeBron for a game winner in the closing seconds. But Mario Hezonja, look at him body up with LeBron and get the block on the King to preserve the victory. New York snaps an 8-game losing skid for the Lakers. They lose their third in a row and 8th in their last 9 as the Knicks celebrate their 14th win of the season. Dwayne Wade available for Sunday's game for the Miami Heat against the Charlotte Hornets after bruising his hip on Friday. Miami comes in 1 game ahead of both Orlando and Charlotte for the final playoff spot in the East. Dwayne Wade, jumper and the foul. How about Tony Parker on the drive? 2 of his 11 as he puts the Hornets on top, 29-27. It was tied at 39 at halftime. In the third, Goran Dragic, the lefty, making the 3. He had 19 points. And then Jeremy Lamb with a rebuttal for the Hornets. The steal and the slam. Lamb had 21, pulling the Hornets within 2 just before the end of the third. However, in the fourth, it was a different story. Dwayne Wade, the floater is good. How about this time? Eyeing, sizing up the 3 ball. He tries it and gets it to go. Wade had 17, and the Heat would outscore the Hornets 32-15 in the final frame. Bam Adebayo off the oop from Dragic. 93-75, Miami wins the 168 total points, the lowest combined in the NBA this season, as Miami goes 2 up on Charlotte with 13 to play.
Aaron Gordon and the Magic trying to dance their way into the postseason. The Hawks could not slow down Nikola Vucevic. Inside, the easy slam for 2, and Vooch isn't done. DJ Augustine over to Vooch, who gets the bucket and 1. Watch Vucevic. The tip-in, tough 2 there. Keep looking for the big fella inside. Vucevic with 20-20 vision, 27 points and 20 rebounds. Meanwhile, Aaron Gordon, loose in transition, he throws it down. Orlando's up 10 at the break, 56-46 into the fourth quarter. Atlanta trying to come back. Trae Young, 2 of his 20 on the runner. But the big men have the range too. Vucevic knocks it down, and then Aaron Gordon showing off 3-point range. Gordon finished with 22. The Magic just 1 game out of the 8th spot in the East after a 101-91 win over Atlanta.
Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors entered Sunday's action 3 games behind Milwaukee for first in the East. And while these guys were in play against the Detroit Pistons, Milwaukee lost to Philadelphia, so a chance to gain some ground as we pick things up in the second half with Kawhi taking over. A couple of 3 balls, and then, why not make it 3 threes? Leonard, 33 points and 10 rebounds in the ball game for the Raptors. On the other side of the coin, Detroit, 6th in the East currently. Blake Griffin fighting his way inside for the bucket and the foul. Then Ish Smith dumps it off to Andre Drummond, who just slams it all over Eric Moreland, a guy who's known to go up and try and block a lot of shots. Not very successful on that attempt. Tied things up at 76 after the made free throw. Blake, open for 3, breaks an 89 all-tie in the fourth quarter. Then Drummond gonna tip in the lob from Ish Smith this time. Drummond adding to his league-leading double-double total. 57 of them on the season now, 15 points and 17 rebounds. Fred VanVleet back after missing 12 games with a thumb injury. Played 31 minutes, 17 points, 4 assists, 1 assist right there. Drummond with the steal, finds Wayne Ellington for the lay-in. It's 104-100, now a 2-point game, and Griffin playing a little bully ball, getting down into the paint. He had 25 points and 8 rebounds. Detroit wins for the 14th time in its last 18 games, 110-107.